In the later part of the year 2008, Michigan lawmakers passed the state's medical marijuana law. Since then, compassion clubs have opened up all across the state to help people navigate the new law. The Mid-Michigan Compassion Club is located in Stanton and in Grand Rapids, and today Dave Overholt's here to help share some information about their mission and answer some of the questions. Boy, this is one of those laws that still, almost 2 years later, people are trying to get their arms around.
Everybody's still a little afraid and scared what's going on out there. Everybody's struggling to bring a working model that's safe and educates the public for on what they voted for. And that's what we're trying to accomplish.
Okay. So, first of all, what made you start the club?
Well, I've been thinking about it for a lot of years when the proposal was being drawn up, and I was involved with that. So I knew there was a future because I knew what the people were voting for, and I knew they were going to vote for it. So we started to plan ahead and get ready to educate the public, because there's been so much misinformation and so much, well, face it, one day you go to jail for this, the next day you don't. So there's a lot of in between there that has to be educate the public.
And there are some specific requirements and guidelines, and so that's where membership to a club like yours comes in, because you actually work in conjunction with a doctor to review medical records and really make sure that everything is legal for each of your participants.
Exactly. What happens is the people have to have a diagnosing physician, and what our doctor does is he checks the paperwork to make sure everything's in order. This way there's a double standard, not anybody can just be pencil whipped through.
Right.
And it kind of puts that order of and something back that's sane, that was in an insane world, and it's just tough to get that across to the people.
We actually just had some requirements. It costs $20 to join. What else? Tell us a little bit about it. People are watching and they're interested in being a part of it.
$20 a year to be a member of the club. To visit the doctor's office, it takes $200 and their medical records, and you make an appointment through the phone, through our website or through the phone system. We have offices in Grand Rapids, Stanton, and they're about to open one in Muskegon. We're working with Muskegon right now to get one open.
So you help people with the legality, you help them with making sure their medical records are going to fall under the guidelines. What about the connectedness of your members? Is there a lot of support that you get by being a member of a club like this?
Well, that's where the club comes in, because while the doctor is in-house, we're not allowed to exchange information about caregivers or patients. So the club meetings is where the patients and the caregivers can now come and meet, and they can meet the people that they're going to have grow for them. Because not everybody can do this. Not everybody wants to do this.
Right.
So we're trying to put the caregivers and the patients together in a nice, safe atmosphere where they can meet each other. There's nowhere else to do that other than a club level.
Right. As you continue to grow, you know, this still is relatively new. What are you hoping that happens? I mean, as far as, you know, the club and the people who are, you know, taking part, the growers, the patients.
We want to evolve into an industry, just like anything else, and bring prosperity back to the community. But one of our big goals is, and what a lot of the doctors in the community are asking us, is for research. And now that we have the medical mile right in Grand Rapids, it's time for our community leaders who created all this to step up and to put in research to find out why cannabis has healing properties and why it works on so many different ailments.
That sounds like a good step.
And it is so interesting because the name of your club is the Mid-Michigan Compassion Club, and so many of these people are suffering with physical ailments that you really do offer them an opportunity to ease in finding
ease their
treatment.
pain. A lot of our people come to us on narcotics. Narcotics is just unbelievably passed out in our community now. And a lot of them are just seeking some relief from the narcotic use, or at least to be able to get it under control. Because as they get years and years of this narcotic use, they need more and more to get the same results. And with medical grade cannabis, it sure seems to take the edge off a lot of people's problems in that area. And the cancer people, we're working with some cancer patients in our community that are having unbelievable results, but we're real scared right now.
Yeah, well, you really are working to educate people. We want to applaud you for that, because you're saying, you know, it's been hard to kind of get through this. There's still a lot of questions, so thank you for coming on the show today.
Well, thank you very much.
We'll get all your information on our website as well,
Mm-hmm.
8westwoodtv.com. The links are all there.
Yeah.